All right, Pistons are back again. The bad boy Pistons are back, baby. Hornets and Pistons get into a fight. There was enough punches thrown to consider it a fight. It really wasn't anything that crazy, but let's check it out and we'll see what we all think. There was like 4 players ejected. I was watching the game. It was a good game, and then a lot of good players got ejected, and the game wasn't as good, but the fight was funny though. See Durant and Big Moose up here. This is where it kind of starts. Jalen Durant just I guess Durant maybe hit him with a little elbow, and Big Moose doesn't like it. Gets in his face. I guess he throws a slap. Big Moose throws a weird looking hook, and Jalen Durant just like, what are we doing, bro? I think Jalen Durant beats that man up if he really wanted to. Oh, let's run it back. Big Moose. Big Moose is on the loose again. Here's the Big Moose right here. Get off me. And Jalen Durant. What's Jalen Durant doing out there? Ho, ho, ho. Hold me back, brother. He tries to kind of swipe at him, and then I don't know. I don't think Big Musa is really trying to fight that man. He just kind of lost his temper, I guess. But I'm not trying to fucking fight Jalen Duren. That man's built like a brick house, but who knows? Maybe Big Moose, he's still down here, just throwing a temper tantrum. Oh, we almost missed it. Let's run it back. If you look at the top of the court, I think it's already going down, actually. Let's see here. Here's my boy Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges saying, "What's up, Durant? I'll fight you." Miles Bridges kind of tries to swing at him, and guess who's coming in? Big Beef Stew just flies off the bench. Beef Stew, I think he actually grabs Miles Bridges here. I think they're actually, what's the word I'm looking for? They're connected. That's not the word, but they're in a little scuffle. Everyone, they get Beef Stew out of there. He's over there. He came off the bench to get into the fight, so I love it. I love Beef Stew. I'd love to have him on my team. Cade Cunningham's over here trying to cool down Isaiah Stewart. He's lucky LeBron wasn't out there because Beef Stew fucking hates LeBron, but he's going out there, going at Miles Bridges like he is LeBron James, and it was just a shit show to be honest. Let's see if we can get some replays here and actually see Big Musa. I love Big Musa. Diabate, they're taking him out of there, and security's over there. He's still trying to fight. I don't get it. I guess I don't have such a bad temper, but I guess once you just get that hot, you're just seeing red and you just want to fight everybody around you. But they had Big Moose pretty under control at that point. Let's watch the replay though. I don't know what even started this. I was watching the game live. I didn't see anything that looked too crazy, but let's see. Duran, I guess a little elbow, and he just playing physical. Diabate gives him a physical foul. It's all good. Diabate gets up in his face. Jalen Duran doesn't back down. Jalen Duran doesn't want to kiss him, so he pushes him. Weakest right hand I've ever seen in my life. Let's run that back. His teammate grabbed him, or Tobias Harris grabs him, but just a half-ass swing. Just wanted it to be known he was swinging, I guess. And ho ho ho, hold me back, bro. Gets out there. I guess tries another jab. Jalen Duran is just kind of backing up. Duran gets ejected. Big Musa gets ejected. Miles Bridges gets ejected. Of course, Beef Stew gets ejected. They're considering that a thrown punch. It was a thrown punch, to be fair. It was a weak ass punch. He's pushing Tobias Harris and he runs in there and then tries another like weak ass hook. Nobody was even holding him on that one, but tries a weak ass left hand. Jalen Duran, I don't think he wants to fight because he doesn't want to get suspended, but I don't think Jalen Duran is scared of Musa Diabate, to be honest. Jalen Duran's built like a fucking brick house. And then Miles Bridges, another weak ass punch. Let's see Bridges here. Miles Bridges on the loose. Throws like a little jab. He's not trying to hit anybody, I don't think. And then Beef Stew comes in here. Isaiah Stewart's always ready to fight, dude. Isaiah Stewart, I think he has him in a headlock. Stewart's throwing, if you see, it's just like a bunch of kids fighting. I guess that is what it is at the end of the day. Musa Diabate is so mad. He's so hot out there. And yeah, man, he gets ejected. Miles Bridges gets ejected. Isaiah Stewart gets ejected. And I already said Beef Stew, right? Jalen Duran gets ejected as well. So, all the NBA 80s fans, is this what y'all are waiting for? Is this what y'all are missing? I miss physical basketball and the fist fights back in the days. Well, I'm not against violence. I wouldn't say I love violence. I like watching fights. If people are going to fight in the NBA, I'm here for it. If if you're standing at half court and you and a player don't like each other and you point at half court and say, let's fucking go, bro. Come up to half court. We're going to have a brawl. I'm here for it, dude. I love it. This was fucking whack, though. All the 80s and 90s fans, if they're saying, oh, this is what I miss, this is real NBA basketball. Again, I like players fighting. I like players swinging on each other. I think it's fucking hilarious. And sometimes, like with Ron Artest, sometimes it's fucking cool. It's just badass. But this was a disgrace to the game, I guess. Not because there's violence on the court, just because everyone's throwing jabs and hooks and looking like a bunch of dumbasses that don't even know how to fight. So the 80s, 90s fans, oh, fuck yeah, I miss physical basketball and I miss the days when the guys would fight. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Back in the 80s and 90s, a lot of the scuffles would look like this as well. Sometimes players would get punches in and stuff like that, but a lot of it would look like this shit, and it's not cool. Again, it's not me saying, oh, I'm against the violence. Like I said before, if two players are at half court, fucking right here, bro, and they start swinging and throwing 2 and 3-piece chicken McNuggets at each other, I'm here for that. That's entertaining. But this was just fucking embarrassing for everyone involved, except maybe Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren was just kind of, I don't think he's scared to fight. He was kind of backing up and just saying, what are we even doing out here? Musa Diabate wasn't really trying to fight anyone. If him and Jalen Duren, if they were in a dark alley, I don't think Musa Diabate would be going at Jalen Duren like this, but he knows all his boys are around and they're going to kind of pull him back. But it was just fucking embarrassing, honestly. I'm watching the game. This happened. I'm excited. I'm standing up in my living room. I'm trying to find something I can punch. I want to punch something too. I'm pretty excited. You're watching it live. You see Beef Stew come off the bench and run at Miles Bridges. There's a lot of shit going on. When I saw Beef Stew rush Miles Bridges, I was like, let's fucking go, dude. We're gonna get some punches landed. But to be honest, there wasn't one punch in this whole scuffle that I would consider an actual solid landed punch. So it was just a whole lot of nothing again. To be honest, this was probably the best scuffle of the NBA season. This was the most action we've seen in an on-court altercation, I guess you would call it, and still not shit happened, bro. Jalen Duren, I think Jalen Duren would be down to fight. Beef Stew, he's always down to fight. He'll fight LeBron James. Isaiah Stewart isn't scared of guys in dark alleys or anywhere. Isaiah Stewart will fucking fight anybody anytime, any place. Isaiah Stewart is a fucking crazy man, and I love him. But again, I don't think Big Musa Diabate was really trying to fight anybody. You saw the punches he threw. He could have thrown a straight right. He could have hit Jalen Duren in the jaw if he really wanted to, but he's throwing these half-ass hooks. He's not even trying to land them in reality. And then Miles Bridges jumps in there. Miles Bridges is probably down to fight, I guess. He also throws a weak-ass jab at Jalen Duren. He could have hit Jalen Duren in the face if he wanted to, but he didn't really want to do that. Beef Stew runs off the bench. Beef Stew does want to punch people in the face. He's swinging at Miles Bridges. He gets him in a headlock, or he gets him in some shit, and Isaiah Stewart's throwing punches. They're little peanut punches. Everyone, it's just a shitload of people. It's a crowd. You can't really square a guy up and get any solid punches in there. But just again, much ado about nothing. I was watching the game live, and then Beef Stew, Jalen Duren, Miles Bridges, Musa Diabate all get ejected. It was a good ass game up until that point. All these guys get ejected, and at the end of the day, it just made the NBA product less fun to watch with all those guys getting ejected. The suspensions haven't came out yet. Billy Marks or some shit, I think that's his name. Some NBA insider is saying Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart will probably get suspended at least 10 games because of his history with getting into little on-court altercations and stuff like that. But again, I was talking to my coworker at work. He was saying, "Oh, did you see the Pistons and Hornets fight last night?" He had heard about it. He didn't watch it yet. He was excited to go home and watch the fight, but there was no fucking fight here, dude. It was a lot of guys, mainly Musa Diabate, trying to act hard, trying to act like he wants to fight, and he did not want to fight Jalen Duren. He just lost his temper, threw a couple of weak-ass hooks. Again, he was right there with Jalen Duren. If he wanted to punch him, he would have fucking punched him. Has the opportunities to do so, and just wants to have a little skirmish or just I'm fucking badass. I don't back down, bro. Come at me, bro. I'm gonna swing at you. And then of course, once all the teammates get in between him, that's when I really want to fucking fight. Now, I wanted to fight 10 seconds ago when we are right in each other's faces. I wanted to fight then, but I decided to spare you and not swing on you. But now that there's 100 teammates in between me and you, now I want to fight you, bro. Tries to break loose, gets back to Jalen Durant again, could have punched him in the face again, throws another weak ass hook, and the players just look like such dumbasses when all this stuff happens. None of these young players are really trying to fight for the most part, except Isaiah Stewart. Jalen Durant, I don't think he was scared or anything, but again, none of these guys really want to fight. I do miss the older NBA days where fights would happen every once in a while. I don't want to see someone just come out of nowhere and just fucking sucker punch somebody. I forgot what player it was. Somebody watching this knows there was a player back in like the 50s or 60s. He sucker punched a guy in the jaw and he almost fucking killed him. The guy was in a coma. I don't know if he ever came out of a coma, honestly, but he fucking punched him in the jaw, put him in a coma. It was just a sucker punch just out of nowhere. I don't like that type of shit. I don't want to see somebody get sucker punched into a coma. But again, I like the little skirmishes. It's cool to have a guy. You want a beef stew on your team. Musa Diabate is another good guy to have on your team. They are enforcers at least. They try not to take shit. They go out to defend their teammates. I love to see that from Isaiah Stewart and Miles Bridges. I love to see you come in and have your teammates back. That does build some camaraderie in my opinion, but none of these dudes were trying to actually fight. Back to my point, I don't want to see somebody get sucker punched into a coma. I can't remember the player's name, but it was rowdy. Sucker punched a dude literally into a coma and almost fucking killed him back in the 50s or 60s. So all the old school basketball fans, I fucking miss back in the day when we could punch players into a coma. That was real basketball. No, it wasn't, bro. But I do miss some of the physicality. I wish that every once in a while we could see two guys just fucking point to the half court logo, let's go, bro, and just have like a little hockey fight, let each guy throw a little 5-punch combo, let some guys get punched in the face. But again, it's all just aesthetic. It's just guys, again, like Musa Diabate. He could have fought Jalen Durant. He could have punched him in the face. They're right in front of each other. He doesn't want to fight. He just wants to assert his alpha maleness, I guess. And then as soon as there's 100 players in between them, oh, let me at him, bro. I really want to fucking fight now. Now that I can't get to you, now I want to fight. Breaks away from those players, gets to Jalen Durant again. Could have punched him in the face. As soon as he feels someone grab him, he throws another weak-ass left hook. After the weak-ass right hook he threw, he knows none of the punches are going to land, and it's just fucking funny, man. But please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 7 million subscribers. Let me know what you thought about the and again, here's the title, clickbait title, huge fight. Let me know what y'all thought about the huge fight, which was really just a whole bunch of nothing again. Like I said before, I'd love to see some NBA fights. I don't want to see someone get sucker punched close to death, but I'd like to see some fights happen. I'd like to see some guys get in each other's face and throw a couple punches. Musa Diabate and Jalen Durant have the opportunity to do so right now, but players only want to fight once they have 10 guys holding them back, and that's just how it's been in the NBA for a long time. But please like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this brutal brawl, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out, bro.